take. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, man? I heard W Hotel. I think the W Hotel in Hollywood has some different hotels in Hollywood. Hollywood is a very, it's a lot. It's a lot of history in Hollywood, man. LA period is a lot of history. A lot of blood and history has been spilled, throughout the years in LA. There's a lot of haunting stories out here, believe it or not. There's a lot of different sightings, been, some famous ghosts, and just been sighted, just a lot of stuff has happened over here, and certain legacies has been born behind these, these scary events that were said to be hauntings. But about the Hollywood sign. Basically, the Hollywood sign that's been talked about for decades. There's a ghost that appears to be jumping from the Hollywood sign that's been sighted different times by different people, by tourists, other different people as well. Basically, this ghost dates back to this lady that came out here to pursue an acting career back in like the 20s or something like that. The beginning, I'm gonna say the roaring 20s, right? Beginning of the probably the beginning of the Hollywood era, right? So this lady came out here back in like the 1920s. She got some gigs, but she didn't really get the movies that she wanted that she didn't really get the career that she really wanted. It wasn't working out, so she got stressed out, depressed. There's probably some other things that led to her depression. One day she decided to end it all, because she wasn't really living her, fullest potential of her Hollywood dream. And she decided to jump off the Hollywood sign. Jumped off the Hollywood sign, she fell to her death. So it's basically the Hollywood sign is haunted. You all didn't know that. It's said to be haunted. It's rumored so many times that tourists and seen a lady like in the same clothing that the lady that lady. You can look it up. Lady jumped off the Hollywood sign and fell to her death. And then it's been rumored, years down the line, different sightings have been cited with the, with basically a ghost jumping from a Hollywood sign that looked like this lady did, basically that day that she jumped from a Hollywood sign, wearing the same clothing and stuff, and basically looked like that lady. And they did back and go, do the history on that. So it's basically haunted by this lady that pretty much, took herself out because she didn't have the Hollywood lifestyle that she really wanted back in like the 1920s or the 1930s. Give me a like if you like what I'm talking about. I'm gonna start talking about this stuff more because it's interesting stuff. It's a lot of haunting stories out here in LA. And believe it or not, it's a lot out here. Damn, they got the hotel over there off. I'm not too far from it right now. I did a little short video. I was trying to get in the hotel over here over there by Skid Row. It's a haunted hotel. I can't think of the name right now. It's a famous haunted hotel. If I was to say the name, y'all probably would recognize it. I did a video about it, a short video, but they wouldn't let me inside the hotel because they was having some kind of event in there for the homeless or something. I don't know. But anyways, what's going on? No, I know a little bit of boxing. I know boxing, but I know a little bit. I dip and dabble a little bit in high school. Did some boxing training. No, I'm talking to my live. I'm talking to you now since you're on my live. I'm talking to my live. I'm addressing my audience. No, I ain't squatting no hoes. I got my own place. I got my own crib. What's going on, man? Give me a like, subscribe, if you want to hear more about haunted stories. I'm going to start talking about this more, especially haunted stories that's a part of LA. There's a lot of haunted stories that, there's a lot of scary events that happen in LA that need to be talked about, it has somewhat of a legacy to itself. The name of my channel is An Ambitious LA Legacy. So I'm going to talk about famous scary events that took place here in LA, and also some of them said to be hauntings as well. So yeah, I'm gonna start living up to the name of my channel. I'm gonna start talking more about haunted events. But yeah, give me a like. If you're in here, raise them likes up to the roof. You know what I'm talking about? Raise them likes up to the roof. If you really like hearing about hauntings, and subscribe. because I'm gonna keep y'all in the loop with the different hauntings and share their lives. If you got some folks that like to hear about haunted stuff as well, don't be stingy, share their live. Yeah, it's a hotel, like I said, over there by Skid Row off of Main Street. I can't think of the damn name right now. I'm sorry, I can't think of the name. Basically, one of the incidents was about a foreign exchange. I think it was a foreign exchange Asian lady, right? She was young, probably in her early mid-20s, something like that. This situation transpired about 10 to 12 years ago, right? Not that long ago, right? Basically, she went there being a foreign exchange student from somewhere, right? And she went there she checked herself into a hotel, you know, for some days and stuff. And one day she started acting real strange, and they had, you know, obviously there's cameras, you know, everywhere today. It was cameras everywhere as well back, you know, 10, 12 years ago. And then the camera caught her in the hallway of the hotel, right? Basically, she was standing by the elevator. You know, the door was open, but she was just standing on the side of the elevator. Like she was like kind of like, she looked scared, or she looked very what was the word, like shaken up, like she didn't want to step inside that elevator. She looking like this way, that way, down the hallway. You know, she looked like just really like deranged, like something was strange going on, like somebody was in that elevator and she didn't want to walk in that elevator. But like eventually she disappeared, right? And nobody can find her. I don't know if they found her, you know, her body and her, you know, her I don't know, they found her like a few months later or something like that, but something started stinking. The foul smell, you know, spreading throughout the hotel, you know, the hallways, the kitchen, whatever, right? So it's a foul smell going on, you know. I think even the water was stinking, or something like that. Anyways, come to find out, one of the janitors or something like that, right? They was checking the water tank. There's a big water tank on top of the hotel. They was checking it, and then they found her remains inside that tank. So her remains was sitting up in that tank for some months. And one person just happened to just doing his regular rounds, and he just happened to smell something, and then he was the first person that checked and found her remains in that tank. So she's sitting up in that tank all the months, stinking, riding away, probably affected the water to somebody, you know, to some type of degree, you know. And ain't nobody did nothing about it. Ain't nobody recognized the sin. Nobody thought, oh, maybe I should go, you know, maybe it's something going on here. Like, where is the smell coming from? Nobody did nothing about it, you know, except for some janitor that found her, you know, her remains, you know, in the water tank on top of the hotel. So ain't nobody, I think it's still a mystery today about what actually happened to her, basically. Still a mystery to this day. Nobody know what happened to her, man. She just up there in the water tank. They got her on the camera, looking around, looking all crazy. She don't want to go inside the elevator, right? Acting very strange. You can look it up. You can look it up. The hotel off of Main Street, over here by Skid Row community. Happened like 10 to 12 years ago. You can look it up. It'll pop up. It'll pop up on Google. Probably pop up on YouTube as well. You know, I seen some pictures of her. Looked like she was quite normal. Like she was happy and all that, you know. A happy foreign exchange student. You know, a happy foreign exchange student. But when she got out here, got to that hotel, which is bad energy in the hotel, that shook her whole world up. Then she ended up going missing. But yeah, they also got a cemetery. I think it's the Evergreen Cemetery out there in Hollywood, haunted. What known for being haunted. I'm gonna say that, allegedly haunted, right? But then again, it's a cemetery. It can't be too far from the truth, right? But my bus is coming right now. I want to talk more about the Evergreen Cemetery, where a lot of celebrities, iconic celebrities, is buried at, and was known to have some hauntings, sightings of these some past iconic celebrities. So I'm gonna talk about the Evergreen Cemetery to Hollywood. Want to hear more about that? Subscribe, you know, and stay, you know, so you can stay in the loop and share this live as well. If you know people, you know, like to hear about hauntings, so especially coming out of my native city of LA. So yeah, holler back with another banger soon. West Side for life. You know what we do out here in LA. I'm out.